Welcome to the Biosphere Toolbox. My name is Johnny Wright. It's a great pleasure to have you watching today's video. Three words that will get you put into customer jail every single time. You use these words all the time as service advisors. You have no intention by using these of being tossed into the big house, but believe me, the customers are doing it anyway. These three words kill the dream, average repair order, close rate, all the metrics, measurable metrics of success. So without further ado, Johnny, okay, what are these three killer words? Call you later. You're saying, Johnny, it doesn't seem like a federal crime. What are you talking about? You've been drinking since breakfast, man. Come on, Johnny. Well, let's talk about the context first of how these words are used by service advisors. You know, it's, hey, customer, I will call you later this afternoon with an update. Customer, I'll call you later this morning. I'll call you later today. Whatever it is, you know you've used that. Have you used those words? Of course you have, to create an expectation for the customer. But there's a real problem in that, all right? And let's start by looking at the word later. Later is defined as at a time in the near future, soon or afterward. Now think about at a time in the near future. What does that mean? Well, you're saying, Johnny, it just means, coming up any time now or later, maybe. Right. It's ambiguous. It's random. Your definition of the near future is different than the customer's definition of the near future. Everybody's definition is different because it isn't clearly defined. And so when you tell that customer, I'll call you later today, they're thinking, okay, that must mean by this time. And in your head, you're thinking, well, I'll probably, whenever. So it's much more random in your head than it is in theirs because they're going to stick you with a time. All right. The problem also with later is that it is derivative of the word late. So every time you say later, think of yourself as saying, I will call you late. You would never do that, right? But that's the implication of the word. What does late mean? Doing something or taking place after the expected proper or usual time. And so when you say to the customer, I'll call you later this afternoon, they figure you're going to be late. You're not going to meet any of my expectations. And that's because you're creating a void, a vacuum of expectation. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, said nature abhors or hates a vacuum. What does that mean? Well, it simply means that every space in nature needs to be filled with something. That's why numbers remove randomness. That's why specific times remove randomness and ambiguity. You don't even know that spells ambiguity because I built it in such an ambiguous way. Randomness, void, emptiness. Think of the most terrible word ever. Ambiguity means something that is not clear because it has more than one possible meaning. And so when you tell the customer, I'll call you later, it just kind of means, well, whatever. I don't know. That is a killer of the dream, killer of the numbers, killer of sales, because the customer will end up filling that vacuum with their own expectation. And you hate answering calls from customers that say, where are you guys at with my Malibu? Where are you at with my Prius? What's going on with my F-150? It kills your time and it kills the customer's trust. And it all happened because you created this random expectation that is no expectation at all, except to the customer, you're going to call me later than I want you to call me. You're setting yourself up for failure. So how do you counter this, Johnny? Well, it's simple. Just a few extra words. I will call you this afternoon by 1 p.m. I will call you this morning by 11 a.m. I will call you today by 2 p.m. You're creating a specific callback time expectation. Now you have to be on time every time. That's one of the reasons why so many service advisors are so hesitant to create a specific callback time. But remember, you may be calling the customer just to tell them, I'm getting to your Prius, your Malibu. Hey, we've got it on the left. Hey, we're performing the multi-point safety inspection. It can be that simple. That callback time doesn't necessarily mean you're going to call them back with an estimate. Keep them in the loop. Create specificity and always avoid call you later. Stay out of jail. I don't want to have to come bail you out. I appreciate you watching today's Biosphere Toolbox video. I'd love to hear what you think about today's coaching and training points. Leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you again so much for watching the video, and thank you so much on behalf of all of us at the Biosphere for helping you and us together build something better.